What's up, everyone? Let's work here. There's a piece of paper in the background because I needed to cover up a hole. It's not really working out, but today we're going to be reviewing another endgame figure because that's the only thing I've been reviewing for the past like 10 reviews, 10 videos, all been mainly endgame reviews. But today we're going to be doing one that honestly I wasn't too hyped for. And when I saw in stores, I wasn't really like eager to get it. When I was planning on getting all the Avengers, I was gonna plan on getting him last. Actually, I wasn't even planning on getting him at all. I was gonna be like, I'll get Captain America and the Iron Man and Rescue 2-pack. But I was like, you know what, I'll just get him. And turns out, he's my favorite version of that figure. Why am I alluding from his name? The name's in the title. Yes, we are reviewing the Avengers Endgame Hulk figure. Not the quantum suit. This is the quantum suit. Reviewing the regular one. Like in his regular outfit. So basically, same packaging. Avengers, Marvel Avengers, Hasbro, Australia Consumer Service. Concept art of Hulk. Hulk up there. Hulk and Wave 1 figures, which is weird. So here's the two concept arts compared. And yeah. Is it the descriptions are different too. This one says the gamma-powered Hulk smashes into the battle to protect the universe. He really doesn't. But this figure is actually has a little spoiler in it. So if you even see this figure, you're spoiled for the movie. But you've seen it already. I'd have seen it like 5 times already, but my mom doesn't like going to the movies more than once. And since I don't got no money to go by myself, because I spent it all on endgame figures, funny enough, I got $60, spent it all on endgame figures, and then I got $40 and spent most of it on endgame figures, except for one character, which is a Flash action figure. You'll be seeing that review shortly. But yeah, so bringing in my favorite of all the basic figures from Infinity War, Homecoming, Endgame, Black Panther. I haven't got any Far From Home figures yet, so I'm not going to make that comparison, but this is my favorite of them all, of all the Endgame figures. This Hulk might be my favorite Hulk action figure I ever owned. And yes, I own 2 Marvel Legends Hulks. This is what I'm saying. Let's just get it off the bat. I think the Build-A-Figure for the Marvel Legends Wave 2 should have been this Hulk. Because they have a shirtless Hulk already. From Age of Ultron. They re-released that figure with a new head for the 10 years line. They made a Build-A-Figure of Hulk in his gladiator armor. And if you can take some of the armor off, it'll be a shirtless Hulk. We already have a shirtless Hulk. And since this Hulk in the movie wears this longer than he is shirtless, it's confusing why they went with a shirtless Hulk. But I think this head looks honestly better than the Build-A-Figure head. Build-A-Figure head looks a little off to me. But yeah, we're going to start with comparisons because that's what I want to do first. Right off the bat, this is a basic figure Hulk. So, bringing in the Captain America quantum suit, they're going to be about the same size, but they're going to be thicker. Probably wanting to see this comparison. I'll do a comparison with him later too, because Thanos is very relevant to this figure. Here he is next to the Thanos himself. Next to Iron Man. And yeah, last figure we're going to compare him to is Ronan. Now, let's compare him to the Hulk figures. So yeah, Here he is next to the quantum suit figure, and right off the bat, they are two completely different sizes. The new Hulk is noticeably taller than this Hulk. You can put them side by side. I'm not doing no weird magic, I think. Yeah, this part's is raised a little higher, but still, even if you get them basically at the same spot, this Hulk's still taller, which is interesting, to say the least. Let's move them up a bit more. Oh, wait, no, I'm bringing in a third Hulk, so yeah. But let's compare him to the Infinity War Hulk, the main one I want to compare him to. Also, I want to compare to the Endgame one, but here is the Infinity War Hulk. And just look at how, like, we went from this last year to this. They did it really well. I mean, look at this Hulk's face compared to this Hulk's face. It's like your noticeable, just regular Hulk. This dead-on looks like Bruce Banner. It looks like the Hulk from the movie. Now, I'm gonna be like really hyped about this review and this figure, because this is probably a very unpopular opinion, but my favorite version of the Hulk is the Professor Hulk version in the movies. In the movies, my favorite Hulk is actually the Endgame Hulk. I know, very unpopular opinion, because I don't think a lot of people really liked Professor Hulk, but I loved him, man. It was awesome. Unlike, they did two changes to the characters, Hulk and Thor. Thor one wasn't that great, but the Hulk I actually really liked. Most people don't like it, but you know. But let's actually talk about the figure himself. It's probably going to be a longer video. Now, the first thing when you first see these figures is like, they reused the head. But on closer inspection, they did not reuse the head. This one kind of has a more narrow head up here. This one's a lot thicker. There's like no focus at all, but if you have these figures, the eyebrows are different, the eyes are completely different. He seems like slightly angry, but this one just seems so calm. And honestly, this one, I didn't notice it at first, but I'm like pretty sure they dry brushed like a lighter green over the face. Because if you look at this one's just a matte, shiny green. This one's just like a regular green, but this one has like definition, like the cracks are darker than like the top of the skin. You can mainly tell it with like the curve right here, looks like the greens change like up here. So it's like they definitely did something. So also, the best way to tell these are new heads is to take them off. Here's what the underside of this head looks like. Here's what the underside of this head looks like. Now you can tell they are different. And also, just putting them side by side, you can tell they're completely different. But whenever I first saw the Quantum Suit's head, I said, that's really good. And now, seeing the newer Hulk's head, it's like the Quantum Suit ones looks like trash now. Let's get into his accessory. He comes with the Infinity Gauntlet, which I think they call, or the Iron Gauntlet, or the Nano Gauntlet. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna call it the Nano Gauntlet, because I think that's what the Hot Toys one is called. Why can't I say Hot Toys without my voice dying? But yeah, there's not much paint, and it's a very squishy plastic, but it's got all the stones painted in there. And honestly, the sculpting's really nice. It's got some nice silver, and it honestly clamps onto his arm really well. For the most part, it looks really good. And the best part is, you can bend it up, slide it in like that, and then you have him holding it up like this. which you cannot do with Thanos figure, because his gauntlet is molded to his arm, so putting his arm up can get it like that. And let's just compare the gauntlets for a second. Just look at the size difference. It's insane. I also gotta admit, too, it is pretty big, but they did scale down the Hulk's hands a bit to make it look more realistic. Especially compared to the Infinity War one, because that one just had big hands. And they gave him 2 fists. There is no open hand on him. And I'm glad he didn't come with a dumb accessory like these 2 Hulks did. They came with the same accessory. But yeah. But let's finally talk about this Hulk. The design of the suit is very interesting. We got some, by the way, the purple is like way more bluish on screen than it is. This purple is like the shade of Thanos on like the Titan battle, I think. It's like a lot more bluish on camera. But yeah, we got some nice purple paint going through. The white paint is applied really well, and it goes all around the back of the neck right there. Now there should be a bunch of paint on the back like purple here, some white going down, but it's a basic figure, so what can you do? And got some nice Wi-Fi signals on his shoulders. And the entire inside of his arms are purple, which is very strange. Now he's got a nice texturing on his arms and torso, but you kind of lose it on the legs, and his legs are very shiny, but it's still pretty good. Got some nice white paint there. The white paint on here is really nice, and the purple paint, it's pretty good. It's got some nice sculpting there. And he's pretty thick, too. He's got some black paint there, and you can see his little feet around there. I think they painted the lighter green on this foot, too. I don't know why. You see his fists coming through. And just look at the side. They kind of pulled a Thor on him, where, like, the Quantum Suit's chest is way flatter than the regular unsuited version. So, like, this is a Hulk to compare to the thickness of this Hulk. Even then, this one's way more muscular. And they actually hide, like, see, you can't really tell there's a joint there. Unlike the Infinity War one, you can see that joint clear as day. They kind of did what they did with the Quantum Suit one. And it still goes pretty high up. I mean, the other Hulk kind of goes a little bit higher, but even then, it's still worth it. You barely see it. But yeah, let's talk about articulation. It's got a ball joint at the head. Also, they painted his neck green. It's pretty good. And a little bit of bleeding there. Arm rotates. Hinges out about that far. Elbow bends. It kind of got a funky looking elbow. But you know, what can you do about it? It rotates here. Legs move forward. Don't move back because of his butt. He's got a weird, like, thingy there for, like, his butt. And it just kind of looks a little weird, but, you know, all around. This is the only figure I'm probably going to say this to. But for the basic figure of Hulk, this is not in Marvel Legends terms. I'm going to mention, like, so, in basic figure terms, like comparing it to the basic figure ranking that I give, I would give this one a 10 out of 10. The only problem being the no paint on the back, but since it's a basic figure, or the missing paint here, but since it's a basic figure, they're not going to paint every detail, but they pretty much did. The only details that really aren't painted at all are the details right here. So yeah, it gets a 10 out of 10 for me. I couldn't think of anything better for them to do to this Hulk. And that's the highest rating out of all the basic figures for Infinity War and Endgame. This is the highest one, and it'll probably stay the highest. Now, some updates. I'm going to, why did I just not say anything? Okay, so on Friday, I'm gonna order the, Captain America basic figure like this, in his scale suit. That should come on Sunday, because the tasty 2-day shipping. So, I'm gonna get that, and that review will come out probably around Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. I am getting a Zoom action figure from the Flash in the mail. That review shall be coming up either tomorrow, Saturday, or Tuesday or Wednesday, because depending on when it comes. If it comes on Friday, it'll be on Friday or Saturday. If it comes on Saturday, then it'll probably be on Saturday, depending on what time. If it comes on Sunday or Monday, it won't happen until like Tuesday or Wednesday. But yeah. And if it comes today, then I'm gonna be surprised. But yeah, those are a couple reviews to look forward to. I'm going to be hunting for the Iron Man and Rescue 2-pack, because on eBay it's like $30, and on Amazon you can find a $20 version of it, but it's not in stock until June 6th. So I'm going to try to check a couple stores before ordering that online. But the Captain America they had in stock, so I'm going to get it. It's only $12. And this Hulk was only $12. Yeah. Instagram is wet work. Yeah. And, see y'all next time. Subscribe if you haven't already. And, always remember, Hulk's the true hero of Endgame. Because if he did not snap, then none of what happened would end. Like it did. Everyone would be dead. Cap would be dead. Hulk is the true hero of Endgame. And the thickest. Have you seen some of the images of him shirtless? I mean, wow! I should probably stop before before weird stuff happens. Okay.